Summary and Themes of To Room 19 by Doris Lessing. Summary. Introduction to the Rawlings family. The story revolves around Susan and Matthew Rawlings, a seemingly perfect middle-class couple living in London with their 4 children. They marry for love and share a modern, rational outlook on life, avoiding emotional extremes. Susan's domestic role. Susan leaves her job after marriage to care for their children and manage their household. Despite their ideal life, Susan begins to feel a sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. Children grow up. As the children grow older and start attending school, Susan has more free time. She begins to realize the monotony of her life and the lack of personal fulfillment. Matthew's infidelity. Susan discovers that Matthew has had an affair, which unsettles her. Though Matthew claims it was meaningless, the betrayal deepens Susan's sense of isolation. Susan's desire for solitude. She starts renting a hotel room, room 19, to spend time alone, away from her family and societal expectations. The room becomes a sanctuary where she can reflect on her life and reclaim her individuality. Susan's psychological struggles. Susan's need for solitude grows, but her husband and others fail to understand her emotional needs. She becomes increasingly disconnected from her family and the world around her. Tragic ending. Overwhelmed by despair and unable to find meaning in her life, Susan commits suicide in room 19. Themes into room 19. Isolation and alienation. The story explores how societal expectations and traditional roles can lead to emotional isolation. Susan feels disconnected from her family, husband, and society. The search for identity. Susan struggles to define herself beyond her roles as a wife and mother. The rented room symbolizes her attempt to reclaim her individuality. The illusion of a perfect life. The Rawlings' life appears ideal, but it masks deeper emotional and psychological issues. The story critiques the notion that material comfort and social status guarantee happiness. Gender roles and patriarchy. Susan's dissatisfaction highlights the limitations placed on women in traditional domestic roles. Matthew's infidelity is forgiven, reflecting a double standard in gender expectations. Mental health and societal pressure. The story delves into the impact of societal pressure on mental health. Susan's struggles demonstrate how unacknowledged emotions can lead to despair, freedom and confinement. Susan yearns for freedom but feels trapped by her responsibilities and societal norms. The hotel room represents temporary liberation but ultimately cannot provide a solution. Doris Lessing uses to Room 19 to critique societal norms and explore the psychological complexities of identity, freedom, and fulfillment.